Okay, what do you think about YouTubers commercializing every aspect of their channels, of the channel, whatever, their channel, right? Their channel, right? Hey, we got a new one here from Mr. Line Screw. Very good video, actually. He took a break from some Carolyn videos and actually did some other topic. So, like, wow! I was like, wow! Anyway, I don't know. We've talked about this a lot here on the Camo Dave channel, YouTubers and monetization and everything else, and as I said, you start out with a YouTube channel and it's just you're doing basically, I think most of, at least the Nomads, you do it basically because it's part of, you love it. Hey, I'm putting my, getting some friends here and we're watching it and I'm enjoying it and I've got some stuff to talk about. And then you start getting a few of them, you get monetized and you get a couple bucks coming in every month, and then it's more money coming in every month, and then you start to think, maybe I don't need to save so much money up, and maybe I don't need to rely so much on that outside income from jobby poos and whatever. I can make some decent money here on YouTube. And then you start to do that. Your YouTube ad revenue goes up, your AdSense revenue goes up. You start, I can maybe sell t-shirts on here, and maybe I can, do PayPal and Patreon and have people actually pay me to watch my videos. And then you can do Amazon links and et cetera, et cetera. It just keeps going, and then you get 5 or 6 different sources of income related to your YouTube channel, and now you're like, hey, I can buy a new RV, or I can do some traveling or whatever, and you get to a point where you kind of get addicted to it. And this is a good video. I highly recommend you watch it. Commercialism Ruined YouTube Nomad Channels. I think that's that combined with a lot of other things, again, I think, so many people have just so much to talk about. I mean, when you start going on 5, 6, 7 years of a YouTube channel, what else can you say? You're doing a nomad channel, right? You travel across the country 7 or 8 times, you buy so many new vehicles, you put up the solar panels so many times. You dump your tanks, you do cooking. You see, we all see it. I see it a lot because I watch a lot of Nomads, but we all see it. Everybody's doing the same things over and over and over and recycling stuff and going the same places. And, now look at this year, okay? We're now in late October. What are we seeing? Everybody's going down to the Quartzsite area. Everybody's going to Arizona. Everybody's going down there, and we're going to see them all hanging around with the same people, and we're going to see them all doing the same places, Skadden Wash and Parker and the Blue Water Casino, and they're going to go over to maybe into California and maybe swing by Slab City, and we're going to see, everybody doing that again, and then we got the RTR again, we got Bob Wells again, and we see this every year. And some of these Nomads, actually, when they go to Quartzsite, they're there for 6, 7 months, A certain Nomad we know about that isn't at least on YouTube at the moment, went down to Quartzsite back in September of last year and didn't leave till April, so I don't know, Andrew says a good point. He has a good point here. He says, don't expect to be making friendships on YouTube because, and that's true with anything. Anytime you put yourself up in public, people come and gravitate and watch you. They're not really friends, okay? And it's like he says it's like your dentist. You pay your dentist, to take care of your teeth and all that, but at the same time, he's not your friend, even though he may act like it. Hey, Dr. So-and-so, how you doing? But he's not really your friend. He just wants your money, and he's going to be friendly to you for that. And, it is true. You may not have a lot of friends, so you watch YouTube and you think you're making friendships with all these people, and you throw a little money at them, and you think this particular Nomad, really likes you, right? And he'll respond to you, hey, thank you so much for your PayPal or your Patreon or your whatever. And, he's, again, it's not really a friendship. It's, I like to think of it like, work. When you have a job, those aren't really your friends. There's coworkers. Yeah, you might hang around with them. You might talk to them. You might, go to the kid's birthday party at one of your coworkers or something and whatever. But, when you leave that job, those people are not going to be your friends anymore. I lived in Northern Virginia for 12, well, in my condo in Northern Virginia, Reston, Virginia, for 12 years, okay? And I had neighbors, quite a few neighbors that I thought I was good friends with. Then I had a Starbucks group right at the Starbucks there, and we had maybe 40 or 50 people, and I thought I was just friends. Look at all these people that, hey, Dave, I get the same thing here on YouTube, hey, Dave, I see people around town here that watch my channel and stuff, and all you guys out there. And the thing is this, when you move, I moved, 3 or 4 years ago, and there's like maybe 2 or 3 people that I still keep in touch with. You know what I'm saying? Out of all those people that my neighbors. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, let's keep in touch, and because you're not really friends with them, you're just acquaintances. And I think he's just not enjoying it quite as much as he used to. I really think so. You put up videos with certain topics because you're going to get the views, right? And even he does that. Okay, we're not going to talk about that, but Line Screw One does that. He knows there's certain topics he talks about that he gets more views. And all YouTubers kind of get that way. Okay, if I talk about this and that, and then you put those topics up repeatedly, and eventually the views start to drop off, right? When you do the camping thing. Well, I did it, what was it? Valeria, who does a really wonderful channel called Different Russia. This is her channel here, Different Russia. She was addressing some very interesting topics the other day. She's in Moscow with her husband, Alex, and they, okay, so what she was saying, that there's only certain types of videos that she puts up that people like to watch, okay? So what she does with her husband is when she walks around or drives around Moscow with her husband, especially when they go to various stores in Moscow, they get a lot of views. Okay, when she talks about the prices and she talks about living in Moscow and what it's like to drive around in Moscow and shop and do stuff like that, and she gets a lot of views, But when she says she does like historical videos or other types of videos on her channel, she takes a lot of time and effort to do that. She doesn't get the views, and people just want to see the same things, over and over again. And she does that. I mean, she said some really 5 years ago, provincial life in a Russian town, when people her viewers want to see a certain thing. And if you go and give them something else or try to expand that, they don't. So you tend to continue doing the same things over and over again. And very interesting thing there. Another channel, Tom Nicholas did this very interesting story about when science meets information, a story of YouTube propaganda. I highly recommend you watch this. Veracitum, or however you say it. Okay, it's this guy who does science videos, okay? I mean, he talks about science-y stuff. But anyway, he did a video where he got sponsored by this company that has these driverless cars in the Phoenix area. And he did a video, and he said at the beginning of the video that it was sponsored. But he did a very positive advertisement-like video about how wonderful driverless cars are, and you call them up and there's, anyway. And Tom really slammed him for this video. But then Tom goes on to pitch Surfshark right in the middle of the video, where he's talking about how advertisers are running YouTube and dictating content. He does a break for Surfshark. Use the code and get 83 off a 2-year. So I'm like, it kind of ruined the whole video for me. I'm watching this, and he's really going in strong about how YouTubers and advertisers are all ruining everything and da-da-da-da-da. And then he's like, by the way, don't forget, I have this really great VPN called Surfshark, whatever. And it's like, so wait a minute, you're doing the same thing he's doing, right? Jumping back to Line Screw there, again, it's like anything in life, too much of anything is not a good thing. Maybe it's time to, just spend a little less time on YouTube, maybe read a book, maybe go take a hike, maybe, now that the movie theaters are reopened, go watch a movie, go out and do something, I don't know. I don't know, we've seen, what do I say? This is a topic that we have over and over again here, and so there. Why do I want to thank Hobo Shoestring? I don't want to thank Hobo Shoestring, but congratulations to Hobo Shoestring. He got his little plastic button from YouTube there, put it up on his wall there, and every morning when he wakes up, he can look at that. Hobo Shoestring for passing 100,000 subscribers. Congratulations. I'm very jealous because I've been running this channel for all these years and I've only gotten 12,000 subs. But I know that a lot of people that watch my channel don't sub to my channel. In fact, quite a few don't, but it's like, God. What else do we got to talk about today? Lollapalooza's over. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. That was nice. They had good weather and a nice turnout, so I'm glad everybody had a nice time there at Lollapalooza there in Abilene, Texas. We got a new video there from Jamie Dimon. He did a live stream yesterday, and he mentioned, again, I wish he would just do a quick little video with an update about the van build, but no, you got to watch this 55-minute video and kind of hunt through it to somewhere in the middle where he starts to talk about the van build. Okay, I wish he'd just do a 5-minute video and talk about the van build and what's going on with it. So anyway, I think he's kind of changed everything. Let's see, originally the van build was going to be at an Air Force, what was it? No, is it an old military base there in Merced, California, and it was going to cost $600 for a ticket if you wanted to do the whole thing, and they were going to have rock bands and comedy acts, and I don't know. Anyway, now they've decided the van build will be held in April or May of 2022. That's still the same, somewhere in Southern California. So I guess the Merced thing with the military base is gone, and they're going to just make it a small-scale event and have very limited tickets, possibly only 100 or 150 tickets or something like that. 100 tickets and 50 volunteers. And something like that, and maybe 200, I don't know, something like that. Make it a very much scaled down event from what he had originally said. And then, and Jamie said he would like to see maybe 400 or 500 people there. But scale it down, make it less commercial, move it somewhere down to Southern California where more of the Nomads would be. So we'll see. The other thing is, though, again, if you're going to do it in April and May, in Southern California, it's getting hot already, right? Where else in Southern, where are you going to do it? Death Valley, Enza Borrego, Slab City. In May, it's pretty damn hot down there. All those Nomads, they go down to Quartzsite in, this time of the year for the winter, December, January, February, that's their key period down there. That's when you would do the van build. We used to have the van build down there in Arizona, Parker, I think it was Parker, in like November or October, which makes more sense because that's when they're down there. I don't know. Anyway, so Jamie is still working on the plans, so we'll figure. You see, well, again, he's going to do the van build in May. It's going to be April or May. I don't know. He's whatever. Do it. I liked this plan originally to do it in Georgia. In the fall there. That was a good idea. Or do it early in the spring when it's I don't know. The Georgia idea was kind of cool, but. If he's going to do it in that area of Southern California or even over into Arizona, do it when everybody's down there, when it's winter time, right? Whatever. That's all I got to say. I think I'm going to end it right here.